Welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using the description above me, with some additional rules that are in the most recent guide on shermansplanet.com/Gallifreyan. Because this is done fancily, I kind of pulled out all the stops to make this two-word design look rather cool. So in addition to making the design look cool, I did put a little bit of a frame around it and actually have the two words written twice. So in the center here, we have choose again, as well as on each of these little guys, this is choose and again, and then around here is just kind of like my little signature frame thing, tying it all together. And when I say I did it fancily as well as with tricky little reading rules and letter stacking shenanigans. Including vowel shifter lines, which are pretty tricky. So let's go ahead and read this central design here, the main one. You read starting at the bottom and you go counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. And our first letter, so this is our word circle. I just kind of made it look like a paper cutout. Actually, before I get into reading it, I want to talk a little bit more about the design. So with just some simple drop shadow and blending options and overlaying. Yeah, I click buttons and sliders. This slider, if you happen to have Inkscape, Inkscape is a free vector program that can open these SVG files and you'll get exactly this. This little blending slider, the opacity slider, can make the center darker or lighter. But it still keeps my little cutout thing situated, so you can really choose however cut out you want it to look, and it's still fine. If you like this design, I also sent you just the plain black and white version without any of the funky drop shadow or whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and read it. So here is our our sentence circle. Inside our sentence circle, there are two word circles, and the word circle is typically done with an outline like these guys, but for this one I made that cutout effect. So a deep divot, as opposed to being a circle, it's just a divot cut out of it. And this deep divot is more than 50% of a circle, and that puts us in the first row, the top row of the little guard above me. And then there are two dots that are cut out of it, and those two dots put us in the two dot column. So that makes it a CH letter. And then we have an O, which is a vowel. These are our vowels. They're full circles, and just like the other consonants in this design, I made them cut out. So the letters are cut out, so the modifiers are dots, as opposed to being circles or filled in circles or not filled in circles. I'm rambling a lot in this video. Oh well. Okay, so these are our vowels here. These little guys, just like these little guys here, are vowels in that. Vowel, vowel. In fact, there's some vowels in my little signature going around. It says Sirkles, by the way. But here we have our O inside our word circle. This is another O inside the word circle. And then this shallow divot, as opposed to a deep divot, is less than 50% of a circle. And there are 1, 2, 3 lines sticking off of it, so that's an S. And then this is the E. It's on the line of our word circle. So that's choose. A's are positioned outside of our word circle, so like these two. So A outside the word circle. Then this deep divot has one line on it, so that's a G. The A outside the word circle. And then we have the I with a line going inwards, and then the N with one line on it here. So yeah, it looks like this line could pass through, but due to the nature of the design where you really can't tell if a line passes through or not, it's assumed to end on it. And in this case, yes, these lines all do end where they're supposed to end. It's just a fun little visual illusion I did to make it look like the whole design is speared through. So yeah, that's choose again, and then in this one, we start with the deep divot, a more typical deep divot, just like a line, not like a cutout, with two dots for the CH. I did the O's attached to the CH here, because they're the same letter, we can stack them. So that is a CH. Oh, I should talk about the I shifter. We'll talk about that later. Typically, you read consonant first and then the vowel. So this would be the CH before the double O. So CH double O, S with 3 lines, and then E. This is not an N then the I, because this I has a slash through it. So here's a slash vowel. See how that line doesn't attach to anything else. It is only a slash to the vowel. Just like this line up here in this A is just a slash to the vowel. It doesn't do anything else. And this line here is also a slash to the vowel. It doesn't do anything else. This line is a line modifier on the S, so it's not a slash. So this is not a slash D. So it's All of these are not slashed because they don't have their own little slash line, so they're all read after the consonant. So it's CH read before the double O, and then the S read before the E. So that's choose. And then this one is tricky. So here we have 3 letters in a stack, 2 A's and a G. And then to figure out in the order, we got to look at our slashes and the vowels and our line thicknesses. So when you have 2 vowels attached to the same thing, or any letter stack that has line thicknesses, you read lines that are thin before thick. So this A is in front of that A. This is our first A. In fact, this A is in front of the G because it's slashed. See how that slash is in the A? But that line stops there, and it's not that line either. It's its own little line. So that A is brought in front of the G. And then we have another A after the G. So A, G, A. Then the I before the N. So there's, again, right there. So, yeah. And then here we have Sirkles for my signature. So, yeah, that's that design. I hope you like it. Thanks. Sorry for the rambly video. Bye.